Sheree from Divine Visions. Welcome to all of you. I'm so glad that you could be with me today. Thank you to everyone for your lovely support on my channel and towards each other. I just love your good vibes, guys. Now, just first of all, what I want to say is that I've just felt this calling to come to sit at my table tonight, I should say. It's nighttime here. I just finished a pick a card reading and I thought there's more to do, and I was just given the message that I have to channel, I guess, a message again from the Divine Masculine. I feel like there's things he needs to tell you, Divine Feminines. So it's like he really wants to, and when I say he, I'm talking about the collective. It's like the voice of the Divine Masculines, you know, those who are undergoing a particular journey. I do seem to tune into different groups within the collective. I never know exactly what groups I'm tuning into before, you know, doing the reading. So I never come in with expectations or my own self-beliefs. It just is the way it is. I just come and sit down here and I let spirit guide me. So guys, if you might recognize, if this is your Divine Masculine that I might be describing, or messages that he wants to give to you through these cards today. Now, I kind of get the feeling that it's going to be a similar layout or kind of energy as the last one that I did, which is the Divine Masculine's messages to the Divine Feminine, which was what I never told you. If you haven't seen that video, go and see that one as well after this one. What I never told you. It could be the same ones coming through, might be different ones, but it's just the same kind of feeling that I'm getting as I'm tuning in right now, that there is something that he needs to get off his chest and tell the Divine Feminine. So what you need to know, what does he need to tell you? So I'm just going to light my incense. And we're just going to, well, I'm moving into the energy right now. Whew, man, it's just like this anticipation, like, oh, come on already, hurry up and let's get this started. And we got 3 cards in front of you, 3 decks of cards. So I want you to, you know, picture your person in your mind and focus on the cards here. Take a deep breath, hold for about 3 seconds, and then just let it go. And focus, you know, on the cards here as to which ones you feel drawn to. Which one do you feel drawn to? There's a lot of anticipation of what I'm feeling right now around these Divine Masculines. This, and I get this real sadness coming through as well. Like they just feel so torn. And he wants to come forward. Now, when I channel Divine Masculines, I do call them he. Doesn't matter about the gender. That's just how I channel, guys. So he needs to come through and get something off his chest. It might be his feelings for you. It could be an apology. He might just want to share with you something about yourself. I don't know yet. We don't know yet. So there's a lot of shadows that this Divine Masculine is in right now. I can feel it. They could be undergoing the dark night of the soul phase. I did, interestingly enough, put up a post about that in the community tab that I have on my channel about the dark night of the soul. And I do feel like these Divine Masculines are maybe on the brink of coming out of that place right now, because they seem to have had some knowledge now. They've got some knowledge behind them, and that might be why they want to come forward. There's an urgency to come forward. All right, I'm just going to give you a moment, guys, to focus on the cards. Welcome, guys. If you chose reading number 1 for your Divine Masculine's message, I'm just going to tune in first of all, okay, guys? get a very dark-haired masculine. Now, it doesn't mean, I just want to say first of all, if your divine masculine's not dark-haired, this reading may still be for you. It's just what's coming through initially. There might be other things that I channel through regarding an appearance or a personality, etc. But I get a very dark-haired masculine with this one. Somebody who's very withdrawn, perhaps has been attached to addictions or their shadow side for some time. They're carrying a lot of karmic stuff. It's very deep. And there might be fatherly issues going on. They might have come from a very broken family. I see a rugged looking divine masculine here. And oh God, I hope I don't cry. But it's like this feeling that they are feeling like a failure and feel like no matter what they do, they can't win. They just can't get that break. And they might have been in and out of jobs. It's probably taken them some time to really work out what they want to do, or it's one particular job they've just been stuck in for a very long time. And they're just not, they haven't found their purpose in life, their meaning in life. And I feel like there's broken relationships, and I feel like this divine masculine maybe a father, and it might have been a situation where the relationship ended during pregnancy or when the child was very, very young. This is only a specific message for those of you who resonate with that. And so there is this fear of being a parent, a fear of having responsibility, because they didn't have that in their life and weren't able to be fathered or parented properly in terms of like that masculine role coming through as a provider, someone who's very able to discipline them, someone who cares enough to put their foot down. This divine masculine's might have been out of school, like a delinquent, could have been a dropout in school, maybe got stuck in, the wrong crowds. There might have been addictions. There might have been smoking and drinking. Their possessions might be their car. They might really put a lot of their attention into something that's material, like inanimate objects. It's something that's, they might be hard finding that they can emotionally attach to a person. So they, they put a lot of their attention and effort and money into something and building it up. It could be their workplace, their career, could be an actual car. There's something that they're doing that they pay a lot of attention to. It could even be a hobby. I don't know why I'm getting archery or hunting. That could be something along the lines. And I'm seeing like khaki, camouflage gear. So it's interesting this is coming through right now, guys. It's not going to resonate with everyone, but there's different things that do come through. I do see tattoos. And just that rugged look. I just get a very rugged look. Might be like a 3-day beard or something growing back. What have we got? I get the initial M, and I also had the word Billy come through before. That's just a significant message for some people. I can see in their heart space they definitely want this connection. They really miss you. I feel like this is those in separation. Maybe no contact, because I feel like this divine masculine won't chase you. I feel like if you said, right, that's it, I'm walking out, they're like, okay, whatever, see ya. It's that arrogance coming through. And I don't know why I'm seeing that's funny. I'm seeing like a singlet, and I'm seeing like, how you have like a flannelette shirt it might not be a flannelette, but it's kind of reminded me of that, how they kind of tie it around their waist, and they're tied it around their waist, and then in a singlet and jeans maybe. It's just so weird how it's coming through with that. That's a significant image, a body image that I've got coming through. They might wear steel cap boots, work boots, tradie boots. They might work in a trade. That's what I got. And I'm not sure if they wear a ring. I'm seeing a silver ring on one of the hands here too. So there could have been that they're married. They might be in a connection right now, or that's a significant thing between the two of you, or they might just wear jewelry. They might like it. There might be tattoos, piercing, connection with this person. I see a snake. I'm not sure if that's a tattoo of a snake or if it's just a symbolic thing here regarding them as well. People don't get them. Like, I see that that's kind of like their motto. They look out in life. They look out towards life and they think, oh, people don't get me. They don't understand me. And there's no point in trying to understand them either. So it's very black and white, and it's just how it is with this person. It is what it is. There's something about their smell. I'm not sure if there's a certain cologne or deodorant that they wear, or if it's just, their own scent. But it's like when you envision yourself in their arms, that's the smell that you can smell, and it's just so unique, and I don't know, you can just melt into it. You just love it. And some of them are a night owl. They find it hard to sleep. Some of them might be musicians. There's that kind of creative aspect to them. They're very hands-on as well. And there's books. They're looking into books. So whether they're studying, or they like to read, or just they like knowledge. They like to have knowledge as well. And they are a person that when you look at them, you might think that, and the way they act, that they don't really know much. But as soon as you start a conversation, they'll start telling you and rattling off all these things that they know. It's like, what? How did you know that? And they got a cheeky smile. I see that they wink at you. So I'm not sure if they're winking at you, or if it's just, I don't know. It's just like a flirtatious kind of wink. And they have a little bit of like what I was saying, confidence with that. They're very conscious of the fact that, they might be good looking, or they can kind of get their way if they want to. So funny. I do see a motorbike as well, so there could be something to do with cars, motorbikes, loud rumbling engines, something like that's coming through. And they could live on a farm property, like they just live in the outback, or prefer that kind of lifestyle, like a country boy, it's that kind of thing, like a country person. It might have been why I saw the flannelette before too. Might work on cars. I sort of see the grease and oils. I can smell the oils. It's a very down-to-earth character. Now let's see what your person wants to say. Yep, that's right. All right, I'm just going to have a look at these guys. I'm not too familiar with these, but these are the Three of Pentacles reversed. This is the Ace of Wands reversed. And this is the Seven of Pentacles reversed, and the Tower. Is it? No, the Chariot. This is the Chariot reversed, the Cancer energy. Cancerian. So They pulled right back. You were working on this together and they pulled right back. And it's kind of weird because the Chariot represents a vehicle, and we do have like charging forward towards something, and there's a choice to be made. We have the yin and the yang, the black and the white, the left and the right type thing. There's two choices here. And it's almost like they just pulled back and didn't make a choice at all, if that makes sense. And I mean, that's weird because that is a choice in itself. But the passion was there, the zest, you know, the energy, the motivation, everything was there to build something with you, to have this life with you, and then they just stopped. It's almost like, and I want to say they bailed, but it's kind of like, yeah, they did, but at the same time, it's almost like they just crashed, like their energy just, the fire and everything just fizzled out, just went really cold all of a sudden. So it might not have even been that they just bailed and left you in the cold and just, you know, pissed off somewhere else. It's kind of like they were there still in the picture, but it just went cold. And that might be that energy that I saw before. How this person is just, you know, they can go within themselves, they can withdraw and think, oh, well, that's just how it is. And it's kind of like that defeatist kind of viewpoint here of, oh, well, I'm a failure, so that's how it is. That's how I grew up. That's how I am. You know, this is all I've known, and what do you expect from me? And it's kind of like that. Hands up in the air. Well, what do you expect? You know, I don't know how to do this, and I told you this before, and it's kind of like that energy. Got the Lovers reversed. They've been hurt in love before. They don't know how to deal with relationships in general. Like, they want to provide, but they have no idea how to. Two of Pentacles, juggling relationships maybe. Eight of Swords, feeling trapped. They don't feel like they have the information on how to be a proper partner. They might have been juggling you and somebody else. There's Two of Cups here. So the soulmate card, the balance and harmony, coming to an agreement together. Oh, geez. Okay. It's like they came in and they were really assured and sure of what they wanted with you, and they made you feel safe and secure, and it was all happening, and then bang, it just stopped. And they didn't have answers for you. You know, there'd be questions like, you'd be wondering what happened. Why did you do that? Why did you go cold? Why did you pull back on me? Why did you say this if you weren't going to provide it? You know, what's happening with your actions aren't following your words, kind of thing. And the thing that confuses you the most is that they are a person who's honest. They have integrity. They are genuine. So it's kind of like, well, what the hell just happened? As I said, they don't know how to do relationships. And it might have been that they were juggling you and another, like a single life. Maybe they were juggling you versus a single life, or juggling you with someone else, or some other responsibility, but they just let it go. They felt it was too much. It was too much responsibility. There was too much pressure on their shoulders. They became very cold. We don't have much, emotion like water cards in here. What's going on with their shadow side? What's going on with that, please, angels? Let's see. Spirit, please show us. Yeah, well, this is interesting because they felt blindsided. But then they have they have this within themselves to do this to you. You were the one who felt blindsided. That's what I get here. But then again, I see that for them, they had this view, like perception on how to be in a relationship or how it was meant to be. And perhaps they felt blindsided with the fact that, you know, it wasn't what it was meant to be. There was so much more to deal with and to take care of that was just way too much pressure on their shoulders. It was just easier to just stop it. And I don't think they even really chose to. That's what I meant by I didn't see a decision really being made. It's just like they just kind of caved in. And they've come out with a callous energy since. So it's like they closed right off to you. They don't have the answers. Wait, what did I just say? Closed off. Closed off to you. They don't have the answers. And holding themselves hostage. And also passive-aggressive energy too. So they don't like confrontation. Anytime you might ask them something, they'll be evasive. They might kind of laugh a little bit. They just don't have the answers. And you might have felt they were playing games with you. And it's quite a hurtful thing, I feel, for you too, because I can see it's like hot and cold. And there's this passive aggression here. So they're holding themselves hostage. That's what this Eight of Swords is, being trapped in their own delusions and feeling that it's way more, you know, it's way more scary than what it needs to be. So in their mind, it's really scary to have to man up and be this masculine and play the masculine role when they don't feel like they've got what it takes to do this. So we got the Page of Swords reversed and we got the Star. And it's actually their wishes and dreams and hopes and everything to fulfill this with you, which is interesting because you might feel the complete opposite. I mean, this person feels like a failure. They feel like they've failed on this path with you and they did want this with you. We got the Page of Swords, which is the Aquarius here and the Gemini here. Somebody who's standing strong and they're not giving you information. And it could be a little bit of a stubbornness going on there, like digging their heels in because you want something a certain way. But deep down, they really want this healing in this and it to be gone. They just want this pressure or this, it's their own conscience as well, knowing that they've hurt you so badly. Let's see what's going on there with their past, or even what is the pain that's coming up within them, because I do feel a very deep pain within your divine masculine right now. And for some of you, you do have children together, or they are a father, and it's something that they just feel like they can't deal with in life. They can't be a father, they can't be a friend to people, they just can't be a partner. They just feel like they need to be alone. They might have said to you, I can't do relationships, I just can't be in one, can't give you what you need. We've got the discovering your life purpose, so they feel lost. They feel really lost. Maybe when you came along, they did see that you were fulfilling a purpose for them and that you were their life purpose to a degree. Because, I mean, we all have our own spiritual soul contract here where we have to fulfill something to do with a life purpose. But I feel like they might have seen that you were their purpose, as well as if children were involved or are wanting a family. But they have this hole in the soul, and this comes from childhood wounds. So when there's child abuse or anything like that, or coming from a violent home or a neglectful home or whatever it is, there's been pain from childhood wounds here. So what it is that they feel like there's a void, and maybe you did fill that void, but also at the same time, you might be wanting them to fill a void they don't feel like they can. And it's not enough, because nobody can heal anybody else. And I feel like your divine masculine is starting to realize that, well, they feel like they're a lost cause, and that nobody would want them, and that they're not good at relationships. They're not whole within themselves. They're wounded. They're damaged. I'm hearing that I'm damaged, and they just throw their hands up in the air and don't think they can actually have a relationship or give you all that you need. And so then they become a victim. So what is their shadow side saying to you? I feel so disconnected from you. Yeah, I mean, this divine masculine is very detached. He has become quite detached. And the Aquarius too, when we look at Aquarians, they can be very aloof and detached when they need to be. And that's what this divine masculine is doing, is coming into that energy where he's not feeling anything. He doesn't want to get caught up in emotions, because that's where he loses himself. So he's best to just disconnect and detach. And because it's too painful. If he attaches himself to you, it's too painful. And he feels ashamed that he can't be the divine masculine you need him to be. Oh my God, guys, my inner child is damaged from childhood wounds. I mean, this just confirms it, doesn't it? So, okay, what have we got here? I've not planned any format with these cards today. I'm just going where I'm guided to go. So he's really needing quiet time. I go into peaceful silence and I listen. So at the moment, this divine masculine's really needing that solitude. He might be drinking at nighttime, self-medicating, things like that, but he just needs to be alone, and he just doesn't want or need anyone pressuring him or asking questions. It's not just you. He's like this with everybody. It's like he's really withdrawn. He's a little bit cynical about life and love and relationships right now. He might have to go off like on that vision quest kind of thing and go off on his own into the woods, you know. It's kind of like go bush, go off camping or something like that. Find yourself, mate. This is what I'm seeing here, is like discovering your life purpose. Go and find yourself, heal these inner child wounds. And this is what I feel like he's trying to tell you, is that he wanted this with you, and I feel like deep down he still does want this with you. He wants this life with you, but he really does feel like there's just too much damage, that he can't be the person you need him to be. All right, can we get one more? I want to see what else is coming up. What does he want to say to you about how he's feeling? The World and the King of Cups. He really wants to be this King of Cups. He really wants to master his emotions. He wants to be strong enough to give you the world, to give you everything you deserve. He knows that you deserve this. There might have been talk of traveling around the world with each other, just traveling, and he feels so much like a failure. And you are in his heart, though. You know, he holds you very strongly and securely in his heart space. And there's a deep sadness with him, because no matter how he tries to make it fit, to be with you and have a life with you, there's just everything it doesn't seem to fit. Like, he feels like everything he tries to do makes you upset or angry, and he's not trying hard enough, or he's not doing this, or he's not doing that. And he just he's at a loss. He just doesn't know how to. That's why he's got to go into this quiet space right now. He wants you to know that you are his world. He wants you to know that he feels emotionally lost without you. That he holds a lot of love for you. He holds a big, like, his cup of love for you. And if he could give you the world, he would. And he's really... that wayward sons or something. I don't know why I'm getting that song in my head. Wayward Sons. I think it's a song. Maybe look it up. I don't know what that is. I might look it up later and put it in the comment section. Wayward Sons. Maybe he feels like a wayward son, whatever that means. So I don't know. It's coming through. I get, it's really weird. I don't know why I'm getting told that. But anyway, I feel like he's growing a beard, and maybe you've never seen him like that before. It's kind of like and that can be symbolic of a person needing to hide behind it. It's like a mask. So the Page of Pentacles reversed and the Six of Cups. Oh, yeah. There's childhood, like you might have known him from a childhood, or you might have had a very long past together. The Page is a child, kind of childlike energy, someone who wants to come forward and offer you a small token, and they want to build a path with you, and someone who wants to go after their personal goals as well. And it feels to me like he desperately wants to come to you, but he has nothing to offer you. That's what he feels, that he's got nothing tangible to offer you, but he wants to return to you. He's feeling very nostalgic right now. He's looking into the past. He's reflecting in this time of quiet right now. And there's a song he's listening to. He's listening to music. And I see it at night time that he's listening to music and thinking of you. What else can I get from this? Oh, now it's fallen on the ground. Never ever ends. It always falls on the ground. Okay. So it's interesting the kind of music I think he would listen to. It's kind of like a bit like grunge, rock, metal. I get a bit of that kind of energy going, music. But I'm saying that I think he likes acoustic acts as well. And he probably is the person that will go down to his local pub and hang out with a mate and, you know, just, I don't know, play a game of pool or something like that. I wonder if he's into Cold Chisel. Jimmy Barnes. All right, we got Page of Wands reversed. Yeah, once again, that childlike energy. Have we had, how many pages have we had come up here? I'm trying to remember now. The Lovers, the Two, the Page of Pentacles. I'm making a mess, but doesn't matter. Well, we've got two pages here. Well, anyway, it's childlike energy once again. We've got three now. So 1, 2, 3. Yeah, and they're all reversed. So very interesting that in their soul and in their material world and in their mind, they're not aligned. They're not feeling that they've got all their faculties in order for you. It's kind of like they're just feeling like the whole world is upside down. They've got so many childhood wounds to fix and to sort out. They don't feel like they've got enough to give you, to offer you, not even the smallest amount right now. What do they want to say from their broken heart? I need to know how you truly feel about me. So maybe you've closed off. I've kept my feelings for you secret. I now want to tell you how much you mean to me. So this is that secret, holding back, not explaining, just holding back, maybe watching from afar. I haven't really moved on from us and am thinking of making contact. Interesting, because we do see this deep love for you, and it's like they're a bit stuck right now. They're a bit lost. Well, they are lost without you. Oh, what's going on? Okay, so you feel like a warm home to me. If you've had a life together, like you've actually had lived in a house together, I feel like they're really missing that. I've had sleepless nights caught between confusion and pain. Yeah, they're not sleeping very well. I constantly feel you running through my veins. I find everything about you so pleasurable and irresistible, and your picture brings me to tears. Wow, guys, this is so sad because they're so torn. They're so stuck right now and torn. They want to come to you, but they feel like they're not good enough. They don't have anything to offer you. They don't know how to explain their feelings. And it all goes back to also their past life, you know, their childhood wounds here. If they never had parents that survived a marriage and it was a broken family, then they would not have had the skills or seen or been taught those skills from their parents in how to be in a relationship either. What do I want to see? I think I want to get some more, a couple of love messages, and then I'll be done with this one, guys, because I feel like this is pretty much it for this one. So, I love you. Oh, wow. And I need space right now. See? They know that they need space right now to work through their stuff. They know that coming to you now would be too premature at this time. Just want to get a special message. And it says, love makes the difference. Love can help heal past hurts and provides a sense of security, self-worth, and importance. And that's what they are trying to tap into, is letting the love in, because they know and they miss that warmth that you provided. They felt like at home with you. They felt secure and loved and nurtured. And they do realize, though, that they need to let this in to heal their past hurts, and to really work on themselves, to bring themselves into a stronger, more confident energy here as well. Oh my God, it's just way too many, I think, is there? Let me see. No, it's okay. So we've got the Deer, which is gentleness, diplomacy, which is something they're trying to build in their life now, and Death. They're going through a transition right now. Their life is about to turn in a different direction now. So it feels like there is definitely, this could be Scorpio energy too. There's definitely transitions going on for them, transformation. The Frog is about cleaning themselves, like cleansing. It's releasing emotional baggage, cleaning their house. They're going through a whole process of letting out and purging the old. So there is definitely a dark night of the soul, it looks like. And truth is coming in for this divine masculine. They've got no choice but to face it right now as they undergo their transformation right here, transitioning from that pain, allowing themselves to be cleansed in this love and healing energy here. It's definitely a process they're undergoing right now, and I just think it's really beautiful. And just to send them light and love whilst they're in that space, guys, because I feel like they want to return to you and they want to come back to you as a new person, somebody who's more in touch with their emotions, someone who has answers to give you and a lot of love to share, guys. So if this has resonated, please comment below, like and subscribe. Thanks for being with me today, and I look forward to connecting with you next time. Love and blessings. Welcome, guys. If you chose reading number 2, we're going to have a look at what's going on with your divine masculine. Now, I just need a moment to focus on the cards and to tune in. Okay, guys, so please just focus focus on this and put your person in your mind. Just focus them in your mind. I might tune into certain body image, appearance, things they might do, their hobbies, their personality. If it's not resonating, choose another pile. Or just realize too that sometimes I will tune into certain messages which some people can take as their message. Other ones might come through which are right on par for you. So just keep an open mind as well. But as I said, if it's definitely not resonating, click off and choose another pile if you wish to. Okay. I'm getting very watery energy with this one, so could be a water sign, doesn't have to be, but it's a lot of water perhaps in their chart. They're very sensitive, very emotionally sensitive, maybe a very in tune, intuitive, psychic person. Might be a natural healer, and a healer can be anything from a veterinarian to a nurse to a doctor to a gardener to an energy healer. Anything like that. Could be a massage therapist. So healing is just natural. There's something about them that's naturally healing when they're in their good place. Trying to see if I can see them in my mind. Please, Spirit, can I get some more information, please? They take a little while to open up, so they're not going to open up to people. They might be a little bit introverted, so it's like they do take a little bit of time to get used to a person before letting them into their world. And they are observers, so they sit back and really look at people, and they like looking at people's body language, and they might be very philosophical, might really be into psychology, things like that. So anything to do with body language, might be a bit analytical, someone who might be an intellectual, they might really be into computers, like seeing the way things work, the ins and outs of things. They like to research and examine and really look into things. They could be studying for law, or anything legal or medical field. That's just a significant message. Doesn't have to be for everyone. But I feel this person really wants to advocate for those who are the underdog. It's really like they really care. They have a caring soul. They're very emotional about the world and how things are happening around in the world. They want to help those. They are a humanitarian. They feel things very deeply. They could be an empath. And they hold on to shame and guilt and things like that. They repress their feelings. They can take things a little bit personally sometimes. And what am I getting there? They could fly off the handle a little bit, just if they feel like they're cornered, or like if you ask them questions and you question their credibility, then they might really get quite angered about that, because I feel like they are a person who is true and they do hold a lot of integrity. They try to be transparent, but I think they can come across as very secretive in some ways, only because they don't really necessarily want people looking in on their world, their feelings. And it might, as I said, it might not be that it's because they're anything sinister there or they're hiding anything, but it's just a feeling of not really wanting everyone, or even you, especially you, because you're the person who's quite close to them and able to see through certain masks that they might wear. So they might clam up more to prevent you from really seeing what they're feeling. And they don't like it when you're right. So it's when you're right about something, they kind of get a bit miffed about that, because they think, they want to be someone that you look up to and that they're the ones with all the knowledge and information to share. They could be a counsellor or a doctor, something like that. But I feel like they really want to look after you and appear to you that they have, everything in order in their life. And really, they might be a bit of a mess crumbling within. I get a lighter brown hair. Doesn't have to resonate with everybody. That's just something that's coming through, is the light brown hair. It's not dark or black. Brown hair. Blonde brown. Sandy brown. They might enjoy a bit of exercise. They might like bike riding or just getting out in nature, maybe running. They like to keep fit. It's almost like they take their, work or career very seriously, but also know that they need to keep a balanced lifestyle. They might have a dog. I'm seeing a dog running beside them. Or they have an animal like a cat, because I see that there's a love for animals and they connect. They just become so angered and can't understand an unjust world. So when there's an injustice being done to animals or the disabled or elderly or anyone that's in the vulnerable category, or children, like they just become so angered, and they just almost to the point where they tear up in their eyes, like they just like want to, clamp their fist together, and it's like that kind of energy where they just get really fired up about it. And they are a rescuer, so they will like drop everything to go and help somebody. And they just can't fathom, like they just can't understand the cruelty of the world. And I think that they like to get really deep and meaningful, like in their conversations. So if they're talking with you, they get quite invested in the conversation and might become quite emotionally invested. I feel like this divine masculine has opened up to you and then clammed up. So I'm going to have a look at what's going on here, okay, guys? And there's something about cooking. I'm not sure if they like to cook or if there's some recipe that they are really good at, but it's like they want to cook for you. And there's wine. I'm seeing wine glasses. I'm seeing white wine. Okay. It's really weird. I'm shaking as I'm talking. Like, it's really bizarre. I'm wondering if they're a nervous kind of person. Like when it comes to their emotions, they might start shaking. Like it might just be so intense, like having to share their emotions. Like if they feel like they're starting to open up, they might really freak out a bit. Okay. So it looks like you guys are not together right now. They've had to go off and find themselves, and there's a time for them to rest and reconsider now. We've got the world reversed, the Eight of Cups moving on, and rest and reconsider, which is the Nine of Wands. I don't feel like they wanted to turn their back on you. It's funny because we've got the beach here, and we've got like someone with sandy brown hair. So interesting. And this one here is a divine feminine, and she's got brown hair. But anyway, what I see here is that this person's really trying to get in touch with their emotions right now. They've had to emotionally abandon this connection. It's like they've just had to withdraw and take their energy back in because they feel quite fragmented. And when they're like that, they become quite insecure. They don't feel safe in their world. They feel like they need to ground themselves, so they might be aware of meditating or mindfulness, because it looks to me like they might just naturally do it, where they seek out nature and seek out a place, like there's a special spot in nature they go to, and it could literally be the beach, or it could just be near water, or in the mountains, wherever it is. There's somewhere they like to go and just clear their mind. And I feel like that's what they need to do, is really clear their mind when it comes to this connection, because it's confused them so much. Like these feelings are overwhelming. They're so intense. They got no idea what to do with them. And there was a conversation that might have become quite heated between the two of you, but they don't like to fulfill it to a point of resolution. They will close off and possibly even give you the silent treatment. Not that they're trying to be vindictive, but I feel like it's their only way of knowing how to deal with it. Because once again, they just clam up. They've got no idea what to say. They don't like confrontation. They feel like they're backed in a corner. And they don't like being pressured. Like if they can't process it in their mind, because there's somebody that needs to go within and really deeply think and process. If they don't have the answers right then and there, they're going to become angry or irritated, and maybe lash out or just close off and slam that emotional door shut pretty much. So weird. I'm still feeling strange. I don't know what that is. It's almost like they're very raw. Their nerves are very raw at the moment. They have so much like deeper feelings they haven't shared with you. They feel very deeply for you. And it's something that they're not used to tapping into, let alone expressing. They're not even used to feeling this, let alone expressing what they're feeling. So change your focus. That's that sadness coming through. They're trying to change their focus from the sadness to something, mastering their fears. That's what this is. I feel like they're trying to master their fears. See the heart chakra being kept within? It's like caged in. And I feel like they're trying to alleviate the fear, and they're trying to take their focus off their fears. So they might not necessarily be really looking within at this stage. They're trying to walk away or run away from the sadness they're feeling. They're not sure what that is. They feel very, look, the heart chakra. What am I getting from this? They're trapped in sadness, guys. Yeah, they're trapped in sadness. They felt like they had this world with you, that they were going to go on a journey with you, and they thought they were doing the right thing. They were trying to embrace this with you. And maybe it's the point, like, I feel like communication's a real issue here. And they're kicking themselves because they just can't give you what you need. They can't tell you what you need to hear. Opportunity beckons, 4 of Cups. There's a lot of cups here. As I said, there's a lot of watery feelings going on, and water is the element of the heart chakra, I'm pretty sure, or it could be air, but either way, it's an emotional element. It's watery to me. It's dreamy. It's feeling. It's the emotions. So this person, what are they doing with that? Yeah, they're not feeling strong enough to take the lead. If anything, they're just kind of escaping. And they're not feeling secure or confident enough to fulfill your wishes, let alone theirs. And I get this sadness that they feel like you are judging them or looking at them in a different light now. What's going on within them? So they're trying to keep the faith in this connection. It could be a religious person, or it's just within themselves that they're trying to keep the faith. Wild. Yeah, things have gotten a bit wild between the two of you, but I also feel this is within them. There's like a wild emotional storm going on within them that's brewing. They're not able to express even anger. I feel like this person, as soon as they start to get angry, they shut it down. So it's almost like, I don't think it's a rage or anything like that, but I do feel like there is anger and stuff that's been bottled up for many years, and this is just another thing on top of that that's triggering past stuff that they need to release. So if anything, they've got the opportunity now, which is the opportunity beckons, to release all that is trapped inside. Yeah. And they're trying to navigate their way out of the darkness into this light, like the light to guide them. So it's kind of like with the moving on card, it is the 8 of Cups. It is abandoning something to seek a higher purpose or meaning. And they are being encouraged to look within. And it looks like they are looking within, trying to look within at what is going on with them, and they think something's wrong with them. So they're looking within, trying to suss out what's wrong with me. Why do I do this? Why do I end conversations like this? They're feeling very bad, and they're realizing it's going to take patience. So trusting in divine timing. So in that time, they might also feel, because they're trying to keep the faith. Yeah, tenderness. I am both gentle and powerful. So they're trying to keep the balance going on there between their nurturing, empathic, intuitive, psychic kind of gentle side with their powerful side, the masculine, taking the lead in this. They're a very emotional person. So they might be in a lot of their feminine energy right now as well. But there's something definitely that they need to deal with. And I get that some of them, not all of you will resonate, but I do feel like some of them have had a very strict upbringing when it comes to being Catholic or Christianity or whatever type of religion. It doesn't have to be those specifically, but I do feel like there's a specific religion or religious background or something in their culture that has kept them quite feeling like trapped in, and they're really trying to question life and where they fit in, and they've never really been able to branch out from that. So it's kind of like a feeling of trying to get to know themselves, but at the same time feeling lost in that. So what else do we have? What else do I want to look at here? I want to see... Yeah, I want to just get some more cards on this. I think they like playing music very loudly in their car. It kind of like drowns out their thoughts. Yeah, because there's mental conflict here about how much they can give and take. So give and receive with you. They're not seeing any healing coming into this right now. This is the Aquarius star. This is the star energy. They might feel like they're not... Well, they don't know how to give you what you need. They don't know how to give healing. They don't know how to bring in healing. And see how this person is also breaking out of the chains here? Breaking free. So they don't know how to break free out of that stuff that's keeping them trapped in. And we see confront. I don't know why the hell I just had Michael Jackson in my head. I got Michael Jackson's songs or something. I don't know if that's a connection there. That's bizarre. But there's control here. So that could be Leo. They're trying to let go of their... Like this, they might try and control things. So they're trying to let go of that. Yeah, darkest fears. They've got so much anxiety and insecurities going on within them right now in their mind. I think deep down they're really scared of losing you. Yeah, there's once again come up again, change your focus from that sadness. So there's definitely a lot of sadness, a lot of insecurity and anxieties that this person has to heal within themselves. They really, as I said, feel things so strongly so that when things happen between you, it's like amplified within them that it's like really bad. Dreams coming true. Yeah, they feel like they are the person responsible or should be held accountable as to why your dreams aren't coming true. There was something that happened around a birthday, and it could have been that this breakup happened around a significant time where you're supposed to be celebrating. Could be a birthday. Because then we've got self-love. This is what they're learning, self-love. And I feel like they want to let you know that they do love you. They just don't know how to express it. So self-respect, I honor and love myself through my healthful actions. Once again, they might be so passive that they allow others to dictate to them how they need to be. And it could be their family, could be their friends, could be their job. They're trying to fit in, but they don't necessarily stand up for themselves. And this could also be annoying to you because you might think, well, if we're going to have a life, you need to have a backbone. You know, you need to be strong in yourself and take the lead. Shadow side, I am stuck in my grief. We have seen this come up twice now. This is grief. This is regret. This is sadness in the heart chakra. Not, you know, also trying to keep the faith, because they do say change your focus and see the silver lining, you know, see that there is a blessing in disguise in this. So this person has to realize that there's a reason why this has happened. It's helping them to better themselves. Oh my God, hang on. So many there. Leave that one out. And we've got two here. So we've got the closer I get to you, the more fearful I become. Oh yeah, that's so evident. And we've got things have been way too serious lately, because they can be quite serious, this person. I have trust issues. Where is it? I have trust issues. So, you know, the way I'm seeing this person, I do feel like there's a lot of like light in this person. They can be very light. They can be light-hearted. They can bring in the light of a situation. They can make things really funny. I do feel like they have a quirky sense of humor. there's a lot of good about them. But they are very much stuck in this grief. They don't know what the hell to do regarding you and them. They don't know how to come out of that funk that they're in. They're just running away. I feel like they have tried to write a letter to you, like they're trying to, or an email or whatever it is, but they're sitting down and they're trying to write this to you. I just want to see what shadow side they're in. So they're very fearful, guys. We do see this, that they're fearful. And they've got an aggression going on, a manipulation. So they're pissed off because someone has tried to manipulate them in life. And because they have become fearful, it then brings out this aggression also. And they might try and manipulate situations through that as well. Okay, so I just want to see what they want to say to you. This says, listen to your heart over what others say. So they might be fearing that you're being talked to by your friends or people around you who tell you you deserve better. I'm sending you signs. So their higher self is sending you physical signs. It could be their name, it could be music, it could be numbers, whatever it is. It could be a connection that you both share that you might see often. And it says, a long, tight hug from you would be perfect right now. And I acted like it wasn't a big deal when it really was breaking my heart. There you go, guys. They do wear that kind of mask. They can hide themselves very easily. And it says, I always hope to have you in my life. Yeah, they really do miss you. And your name is following me everywhere. So they're seeing the signs. And you're my long-lost best friend. So they feel like they've lost a best friend here. And their broken heart says, I wish I could turn back time. I'd do things differently. There is so much of life I want to share with you. Yeah, that is so true. What is their special whisper of love message to you? So it says, you are limitless. Recognize this truth. You can do anything you choose to do. That's what they're trying to do, is break free from these restrictions that are keeping them trapped in right now. Their fears, what people are thinking, what people have told them to do, what they're meant to be doing. It's like they just need to listen to themselves now and know that they are limitless, that they can achieve anything they want to with you. It's their life, no one else's. I just feel like you're kind of like thinking, just make a decision. Just make a decision already. They're kind of like in the middle. And so it says the wasp, anger, retaliation, jealousy. Ooh, that might be some kind of energy that's going on within them deep down. And we have the Grail Knight, romance, illusion, seeking the sacred. So there's been a little bit of a jealousy in this connection as well. Maybe they're jealous of you or of other people and their romantic, lives. I feel like they really want to be at that place with you where they have everything together and sorted and that you're able to be together. That's what I really feel here. So, wow, guys, like there's a lot of stops and starts and a lot of head butting with this person. But I feel like, eventually if they're able to come to you and sit down and express themselves to you, that's where I see that this could actually start flowing. So they just need to go away and find themselves for now, and hopefully they'll come to an answer or some insight within themselves and come back at you with this in their letter perhaps, or email that they want to send to you guys. So if this has resonated, guys, please comment below, like and subscribe. I'm so glad you could be here today, and I look forward to connecting with you next time. Love and blessings. Hi guys, welcome. If you chose reading number 3, the Light Seers Tarot, we're going to have a look at what's going on with your person. Just want you to keep them in your mind for a moment. Just picture them in your mind. And yeah, I'm just going to channel into them right now. I'm going to tune into them now. Which one is with me today? Which one is with me today for reading number 3, please? You can just close your eyes if you like and take a deep breath. Okay, which divine masculine is with me? I sometimes get an appearance, I have a body image, usually a body image, a personality or hobby that might come through. Just to let you know that if one particular trait or quality or character trait comes through, it doesn't necessarily mean that it has to be for the whole reading, guys. It's just a significant message perhaps for those who do resonate with that. There are different messages that do come through in the whole thing. Okay, who is this divine masculine, please? They're very hard to channel and tune into. I wonder how closed off they really are. Can we get an idea, please, Spirit, as to the divine masculine I'm tuning into for this reading? Reading number 3, please. I'm getting the letter S, I'm getting the letter M and J and D. And a B. A and C. Don't know if I've said them already. It's hard when I'm channeling to remember what I've said. Okay, who have I got here, please? I need to focus. Sharpshooter. That's what I'm hearing here, sharpshooter. So whether that really means someone who is like likes guns and shoots, or if it means sharpshooter as in a straightforward person, they just say it how it is, down the line. I am getting like, and it's kind of similar to maybe reading number 1, but I am getting like a dark haired, like a masculine, could be black hair, and well, it might be different because I'm seeing very dark features on this person. But there's so many different ones coming through, guys. So it's like going really fast around in my mind right now. Spirit, can we slow it down, please? I need to see what's going on with this person, with this divine masculine, because there's a few of them. I'm seeing a bald-headed divine masculine. I'm seeing ones with a beard, and there's some graying hair in there as well. So it could be for those of you who are dealing with an older divine masculine. So there's different ones coming through. I get a reddish tinge in the beard. So it could resonate with those who have Irish or Scottish descendants, that kind of thing. I get Hispanic for some reason as well. What else am I seeing there? Very good looking, attractive, divine masculine, likes to take care of their health themselves. They may not necessarily do it all the time, but they are aware of that they need to. Some of them are looking at losing weight. I feel like they've put on a lot of weight recently and they're really trying to work on their body image and maybe into protein shakes, things like that, trying to buff themselves up a bit. And might for some of you, it doesn't have to resonate with everyone, but some of them might be a gym junkie. So they might really be into the gym, really like to build themselves up, and might really care about what people think about what they look like. They might be someone who likes to wear the top brands, or just very nice clothing. You know, it's fashionable. Might be casual, trendy type of wear. They love driving. I see them behind the wheel. They love driving. They like going fast. They like a bit of a grunt in the car. I just see this in there. It's so weird how these messages come through. Some of them do only go through public transport though. It's interesting that's coming through. So some of them might not really want a vehicle or that responsibility. They just want to go on public transport. They might work in the city. It's so weird how many different messages are coming through. Because I am seeing pine trees and I'm seeing mountain drives as well. So, I mean, that's completely different to the city. But this is what I see, is that perhaps this person loves to go for long drives and they love to travel. And maybe they need to travel to see you because there might be like different countries between you as well. Or just a long distance apart. But I see the plane as well. I see travel. I definitely see a plane. So that could be overseas or interstate. And I'm getting a bead, like a bracelet, but it's like a beaded bracelet. And also those leather ones that a lot of guys usually wear too, like their leather bracelets or bands, whatever you call them. And I get, oh, this is so bizarre. I'm getting so many different ones. I'm getting dreaded guys. I'm getting dreadies, like dreadlocks. And I'm getting like afro type hairstyles. I'm getting so many different ones in this. It's so weird. So I'm hoping that I can really like narrow it down. But I suppose that Spirit are giving me all of these divine masculines and what they look like. And the energy coming through might be the same for each one of them. Yeah. What else have I got? Have I got anything else coming through, Spirit? I just got a choc chip cookie. I don't know what the hell that's about. It's so weird. I'm seeing a choc chip cookie, so maybe one of them really loves that. I'm not sure. That's so weird. And maybe they're a chocoholic or something. Someone loves their biscuits. And one of them has a very close connection with their grandmother. So there might have been a really beautiful connection between them and their grandmother or their nana or whatever you call them in your culture. Very close connection. They might have lost her. She might be deceased now. And so they have a very gentle side. Your divine masculine has a gentle side. A very loving, nurturing side, wants to take care of everybody and of you. Might come from a big family. It's kind of like that feeling where they just want to embrace everybody in, and like if they see somebody who's in need of help, they'll bring them in, they'll invite them in and say, hey, there's a place at our table for you. Come in and have a meal. Like that's the kind of person they are. What else am I getting? Getting the name Sally. I don't know where Sally comes from, who that is for. It could be a name or it could be a brand, or I kind of thought of that song Mustang Sally for a minute. So they could drive a Mustang, or they might drive a really nice vehicle, something that's a classic. What else? They like photography. I'm seeing the camera. So this person really likes to explore. They like looking at different places and going for long drives. And there's something to do with the snow. So whether that was somewhere you went together, or they live in the snow, like where it snows, or it's snowing right now where they are. And they like, they really like the bass of, like, I hear bass music, like, it could be a bass guitar, but I hear, like, bass, like, through an amplifier in their car or in their home. They like a bit of a loud music or party. But they are funny because I think that there's a lot of things about them. Like on one hand, they can like a big gathering in the family, but then they like small gatherings as well. Something that's a bit more intimate. There could definitely be a campfire kind of vibe where they like to sit around the fire and talk and gather and maybe play an instrument or something along those lines. And there's something about the sky. I don't know if it's astronomy or astrology or what it is that you guys connect with, whether it be the stars or the moon or, as I said, astrology. There's something there. Maybe you enjoyed watching the stars together and they really are the person that would sit and lie with you and watch the stars. And green, the colour green, is significant for some reason. Okay, guys, so this is so weird. Let's have a look at what's going on with this person. So, wow, there were so many different messages. That's so weird. Because in the last two, there was just like specific ones, I think. But you guys have got a mix. So take your pick. Which one's yours? Maybe that's why I'm seeing so many different things, like large gatherings, but also small intimate gatherings. Maybe that's two separate divine masculines. I'm not sure. Or the one person could like both. What do they want to share with this divine feminine, please? What do they want to share with this divine feminine about their feelings, what they're going through? What do they need to tell you? What is the urgent message at this time that they need to share? 8 of Wands reversed. Oh, there it is. Okay, there's definitely some family issues going on here, I feel, and home life, travel, issues with travel, issues with getting together, coming together. There could have been study for some of them as well that they're trying to achieve, and there's something that they're trying to move forward with in their life currently, and family issues are getting in the way, or it's hard to get with family. And it's interesting, we saw the family gatherings before that I was tuning into, because this is the family gathering. This is a happy home. This is the security, and feeling like abundance. See, this Queen of Pentacles, which could be a mother figure in their life. I definitely get family around this, and siblings, issues around like they feel they have to be responsible in the home. There could have been someone who's sick. There might be an ailment that someone's undergoing right now, and they have a lot of priorities to juggle around family right now. It could be that they are in a connection. They could be married with somebody now, with children. That kind of thing could be happening. Because I just get family responsibilities are very important, and they're not able to really achieve their goals and dreams that they really want to. As fast as they want to. So I do still see that they are excelling in their life. They're trying to fulfill their dreams and wishes and be recognized for their successes, but at the same time it might be slow moving. And there's definitely some issues around a significant female in their life, which is kind of like a mother figure. So it's either their wife or someone they're living with that is the mother of children, or it could be their own mother. But I definitely get that this is separate to you. I feel like this is their life. This is their daily, struggles and responsibilities and things like that. And there's stuff that is here that is preventing them from coming to you. So let's have a look at what else I'm getting from this. So we've got the Two of Wands. Definitely wanting to embark on a new path. We do see adventure and travel with this person. We've got the globe here, and looking out through the window at the, outside into the world and seeing what can be, where can they go to next kind of thing, and what are they planning to get there. And we see the combi van with the surfboard down here, which is so cute. So it's talking about travel, and once again, I feel like that summertime type of vibe, wanting to get out there in it. Judgment Day, being able to really see who they are in their successes, how far they've come. I feel like it is a victorious time for them. I'm just wanting to tune in more, just as I pull the cards out, just want to see what's going on exactly here for them. Because there's so many of them that have come through, I'm thinking, wow, you know, I'm needing to really fine-tune this now. Okay. They want to break free from something that's holding them back, and it is family related. So as I said, there could be something going on in the family where there's someone who's ill, or there's financial issues, or they might live at home still, or there's just something going on that there might be responsibilities regarding their role in the family. So they are trying to move forward and trying to break free, trying to, well, it feels like they want to come to you. That's the feeling I'm getting here, is that they want to come to you. There's some ties or cords that need to be broken here, that need to be cut. Because the Queen of Cups here to me is the Cancer energy. She's the mother, the nurturing mother. And the Queen of Pentacles to me is the Taurus. So she's all about abundance and beauty and loyalty and attracting this security in her life. And I feel like your person really wants to jump into this beautiful, emotionally fulfilled life with you, and something that's you're able to travel together and live together and see the world together. And they're undergoing a massive change right now. It feels like they are trying to, or are on the brink of letting go of something that's no longer serving them regarding old family patterns and ways, that it's, you know, that's almost like they want to break free from it. They don't want to have to answer to family. There could be cultural things going on here for them, and they just don't feel like they've been strong enough to move past it. And I feel like they really can't wait to break free and spread their wings and fly and jump into a new path with you. And I feel like they're saying, hold in, like hang in there, hold on, hang in there, don't give up on us. That's the feeling I get strongly here. And they're afraid, they've been feeling really down lately. They've been feeling really down. They don't want you to forget them. They know they're not ready yet to come forward, but they're working on it. And they're really getting in tune with their emotions right now as well. The Three of Wands is interesting. We've got the surfboard again. We had the surfboard in here. So there's definitely a wish to expand their horizons with you. But knowing that, you know, it's funny how she's looking overseas. Like it could be that you are overseas or at a fair distance from one another. You don't have to be, but it's just symbolic even that you're just out of reach from one another. And they feel like you're out of reach. And because there's dreams and successes and different things they need to chase in their own life, they need to look after family matters, financially even. There's a lot of pressure at the moment. They can't wait to be with you. That's the feeling I'm getting here. Pay attention to signs. So this is that wisdom coming through. It's being able to look out for any danger, any warning signs here. What does that mean? What is that to do with, Spirit? So justice reversed. Look out for any signs that might be unfair or unjust. So I know what this is saying is that they're in the middle. What is this saying? Is this for them or you? I just want to know what that is. This is them. This is their energy. So there might be some legal battles that they're undergoing right now. They could be undergoing a divorce or just leaving a situation that requires them to really, as I said, cut cords. So funny how she's got like a sword in her hands or something here. And they need to cut the cords now for balance in their life. They need to see who's there for them and who's not. I feel like they've got to pay attention to synchronicity that's occurring in their life right now and go with it. They really need to open their eyes and go into their intuition here as well and feel their way through a situation where they might feel quite trapped in and that they can't kind of escape from or get out of right now. Could be a financial issue, could be legal, could be, once again, a family relationship, even a karmic. Could be that they're in a karmic relationship right now, that they're trying to unentangle or disentangle themselves from, I think I'm trying to say. And they're trying to find the courage and the strength to do so as well. So that's a Leo energy right there, and Libra here, and Aries here. So they're trying to find the courage and the motivation to jump in with you, I feel. They might have made many excuses, but there's a lot of fears here, and there are a lot of obligations and responsibilities here that they can't just up and leave and do what they want with you. And it might seem simple to you, but they're saying that they're tied up with things right now. They really are tied up. What's going on? There's a lot of pressure. It's to do with family, or a family with a karmic. So, oh my God, guys. Family and tribe. Absolutely, it's family related. They have a duty of care right here, and there's something they need to work out and make sure it's okay. Like, they need to make sure that something is finalized or settled in the family before they can take their next action towards you. What does their shadow side want to say to you right now? What is their fears? Oh, look, I miss you so much right now. That is so beautiful. So what does their higher self want to say? So they say, I feel your warmth even from a distance. Oh my God, this is a beautiful reading. So this person is at a distance from you, whether it be physically or emotionally, but they miss you so much, and it's like it's out of their hands. Whatever's going on now is out of their hands. What are they saying from their broken heart? Because we can see, wow, did you see those? You are the first person I think of when I wake up, and the last person I think of before I fall asleep. And life will never be the same. How am I supposed to go on without you? Oh my God, I feel like I want to cry. This person loves you so much. They have their heart full with you. You know, they love you. They want to be with you. They want to nurture you. They want to travel and explore the world with you. But something's keeping them back. Could be definitely another karmic partner that they're with, that they've had a family with, and that they just can't leave. For this, it's so hard for them, but I feel like they're on their way. They are trying to disentangle themselves from it. But it's like, when I see this picture, it's like they're looking out the window, dreaming about you and the life they can have with you. So you are always in my thoughts. Oh my God. Looking out the window, thinking of you, dreaming of you. You're always in their thoughts. So it doesn't have to be a third party as in a romantic partner. As I said, this could be family obligations, stuff that they're caught up with right now. Could be children, could be parents, siblings, family, whatever it is, there's something there. Can you feel me with you? Oh my God, guys. This person, your divine masculine, is really... like they're really tuned into you. They're missing you and longing for you. I wonder if you're in contact, because it feels like they want to be. If you're not in contact, they definitely want to be. And if you're not in contact, there's a very real reason for it. Like there's a definite reason. And it could be that family, for some of you might have different cultural beliefs and ideas. It could be different backgrounds. But look at this. I'm truly sorry for my words and actions. Maybe they were a little bit cold with you. I smile whenever I get a message from you. So they're overlooking, like if you are in contact, they're smiling whenever they get a message from you. But for those of you who aren't in contact or in separation, they look over your messages and they smile with this. What shadow side are they sitting in right now? Wowza. Okay, so there's secretive energy with them, and they're feeling a bit humiliated. So they're secretly feeling humiliated, and it could be because of their situation with their family. They're feeling depressed, okay, in this situation right now as well. They're drowning in their emotions with this and probably the pressures of family obligations. There's deception here, so they're not being true to the people around them right now about their feelings about you. They might have ghosted you, and it might have left you feeling really heartbroken and not knowing why they did this, considering they feel this way. And there was distractions in their life. They might have had a bit of an arrogant attitude at that time, and you were just like, what the hell's happened? This person's not like this. I know they love me and they want me, so why are they acting like this? It's very confusing, but I think it's because for those who are in a third-party romantic situation, they definitely had to cut you off to perhaps protect the family or to protect their own image or whatever it is, their reputation. There's something going on there. But deep down, oh my God, I miss you more than you know. Where's that other one? Where did it say? I miss you. Didn't it say that? I miss you? Oh, I don't know where it is now. There's one here that says, I miss you so much right now. I miss you so much right now. Wow, guys, now I'm just making a mess. I miss you more than you know. This person's really, really missing you. And they are afraid, or no, they're ashamed of the words that were last said. It's like we're star-crossed lovers. Will we ever make it work? This is what it's saying, is that everything can be against you guys. All the elements, everything is against this relationship right now. It's just not fitting in. It's not working. It's like you were just meeting up at the wrong time. You know, it's kind of like both of you thinking if it was only a different way, like why couldn't we have met when we were younger or when things were different or something like this or under different circumstances? Will we ever make it work? I tried to stop these feelings, but now you are burning hotter and brighter than ever within me. Yeah, I mean, whoa, this is like a lot of passion here that they've had to try and, you know, what am I saying there? It's like a candle turning, you know, blowing out the candle. They've tried to do that with their own emotions and their passion for you, but it's not working. I feel like the more they try to distract themselves and through their daily obligations and whatever, the more that they think of you and miss you. So it says, I have cried over you. I am heartbroken too. And when you left, it felt like someone took a hold of my heart and tore it in two. Oh my God. So this is like full on, really deep emotional stuff going on here for this person. Okay, so what are they feeling here? So blessings. So we've got, today I count my blessings small and large, and I notice the new gifts that come to me from God. So I feel like they see you as their blessing in life. When they're stuck or trapped in whatever's going on around them right now, they think of you. They see you as the blessing in their life. They're looking out the window and missing you and thinking of you day and night. When they wake, you know, when they go to sleep, they think of you. When they wake up, they're thinking of you. So it's pretty full on, guys. Like they're really thinking of you. So, and missing you so much. Wow. Disruption. Looks like something's going to happen here. But you also disrupted their life in some way. It's like your heart, I mean their heart, your love, you know, disrupted them. The way that you came in disrupted their life. They didn't expect this. What's this? Yeah, the frog. So cleaning house, releasing emotional baggage. And the deer is gentleness, diplomacy. So what I see with this is that you've disrupted this person's home life and not in a bad way. I think what's happening is that emotionally, this pull towards you to want to be with you is huge. Like I feel like they feel like they need to clean up. They need to work out what's going on with their family or whatever it is their tribe, and work it out and sort it out and cut their ties with whatever they need to. And I'm not saying if it's family to cut their ties completely from their family, but for some of them they might. But I feel like it's more the negative codependent kind of ties that are going on with the family circle here. They're coming in with a very gentle energy as well. So they're going to be able to see things from a different angle and really look at it. They're going to deal with things in a beautiful way. Put it that way. They're not just going to leave people, high and dry and just leave it up in the air. They want to make closure with those who are in their life right now. So guys, that is your reading. I hope that this resonated with you. If it did, please comment below, like and subscribe, and I look forward to connecting with you next time. Love and blessings.